Hey, I'm Dr. Toby. Welcome to the Rehab Mobile channel. Thank you for coming to check out our channel. In this video, I want to show you part 2 of how to get rid of the pain in that middle part of your back. If you've been having pain in your upper back, right between where your shoulder blades are, and maybe you've slept wrong or you've been having this pain for a while, I'm going to show you the second part of what you can do to help relieve this. And it's going to be extremely helpful for you because you're going to be armed and loaded with tools and things that you can do to help you relieve that area of your back, not temporarily, but permanently, if you understand what I'm going to teach you in this video. By the way, we are a channel that helps you to stay healthy, pain-free, fit, and mobile. So we're a rehab mobile, that's our company, and we're a physical therapy and wellness business. And so what we do is we want to help you to achieve your best health and self. And so stay connected to all of our videos by hitting the red subscribe button in that right corner, my left, your right. Hit it, and I'm thankful that we are going to be able to help continue to reach you, help you reach your goals. So let's get right into it. I made part 1 of this video before because I actually woke up having some really severe pain in my back, and it was only on this right side, and it was right in between my shoulder blades, my scapulas, and I had just really tightness, a really severe tightness there. And probably in about 2 or 3 days, it pretty much went away because I was doing a couple of things to help make it feel better and address the root issue. So I'm going to show you part 2. If you didn't get the part 1 video, check out that series on our playlist, and you'll be able to see part 1 because that may be able to help you. I kind of went over in part 1 the basics of what things may be going on in that area and that there are a multiplicity of factors that can contribute to it. But let's jump right into the 3 things I want to show you today to get rid of that upper back pain. Let's go. All right, so first thing that I'm going to show you how to use this massage ball. And this massage ball is really helpful because we give it to all of our patients who work with us, because this is really helpful in self-treating, not only mobilizing your tissue, like your soft tissue, such as your muscles, but also helping to mobilize certain joints if you use it correctly. So what you're going to do, again, my pain was pretty much completely gone. I don't have it anymore. I remember when I woke up on this right side, I had a really tight band right here. It was really sharp and just uncomfortable. When I moved my head that way, I don't even feel it anymore. And it feels really good now. It feels normal. I was doing some different things. But if I still had that pain or discomfort, what I would be doing is I would be finding the trigger point, find the place where that knot is. And I would be there's 2 ways you can do this. You can put this against the wall and you can find that pressure point, or you can also do it on the ground or on like a surface where you're lying on this ball. So what you're gonna do is you're gonna find that point, you're gonna lie on it, and maybe you can't simply place it there with your hand, but you can move your body to find that point. And the great thing is all you need to do is find the point and just lie there. And taking some deep breaths can actually help to mobilize your rib cage, mobilize your spine. So when we talk about mobilizing that spine or that rib cage, I actually even mean to the point of getting those kind of cracks that you hear where that most people associate with going to the chiropractor. And physical therapists do those same kind of manipulations and things like that too. But you can lie here on your back, find that nice spot, and it'll feel intense. Now, even though I don't have a specific trigger point, this is pretty intense for me, or feels pretty good. I can feel a tender spot. And so you can kind of roll and play with it. You don't need to be too physical. With something small like this massage ball, it is pretty specific, and it's going to target those muscles, and it's really hitting a pinpoint area. So that's going to be beneficial for you in the sense that it's going to target that specific area. Now, most people try to just use this as the sole resource or solution for this kind of issue, but this is not going to necessarily be the only thing. You need a comprehensive treatment plan. And for people who've had this kind of chronic issue, you definitely want to get a rehab plan from a specialist. So you can actually get one of those from us by clicking the link in our description to talk to a PT first. Now, the other thing I'm going to show you, this can be done on your bed when you wake up in the morning, because a lot of times people will find that stiffness and tightness is really severe in the morning. What you're going to do is a cat camel, and you're going to focus more so on that upper back. So usually when I teach people to do a cat camel, I'm really most of the time having them focus on their pelvis for lower back and core purposes. So as you can see, my core, my lower back, my pelvis is kind of the part that's moving here. But a cat camel is really also, depending on what you're trying to achieve, it's really that whole entire spine. So For this purpose, I really want you to focus on rounding up that upper back, rounding out that upper back, just like that. Bring it in, round it out, pushing those chest away from the ground. So as you can see, we don't want you dipped. We don't want your body dipped. We want you chest out. Round those shoulders out. Let the head hang down, nice and easy. And again, and so doing that several times, you want to be able to do that, incorporating some holds, starting with 3 seconds, 5 seconds, going to 10 seconds, and starting off with just 10 reps, and that feels tolerable. It should progressively feel better, even though it may feel very intense in the beginning, and then eventually begin to be a little bit less intense. Or maybe it's not targeting the specific area that you really want to address. I'm going to show you this next thing that's going to be pretty helpful for you as well. One of the things that you can do to replicate this exercise while you're going throughout your day is you can simply grab your hands together, and what you're going to do is push your arms forward, push your arms straight out, round that back out, and holding it and coming back and relaxing. You're gonna feel all of that tension, arms straight out, push. This is called a mid-back stretch, mid-thoracic stretch, and relax. Again, incorporating holds is gonna be important to give that muscle time to begin to relax and go into a more stretched and elongated position. So that's a way that you can do the cat-camel exercise without having to be on your knees. But this is a good one that can be done in the morning, and if you're trying to do it throughout your day, grabbing those hands together, pushing forward can be really great. Other thing I'm going to show you is some rotations while you're sitting in the chair. So let's get into that. All right, so you're in your chair. Maybe you're at the office at your desk and you want to get some relief. One of the things, there's a couple ways that we can do this. One of the things that you're going to do is take the opposite hand. So again, I'm assuming that this is my right side where the pain is. And honestly, this is going to be good to do on both sides. What you're going to do, put that opposite hand, opposite knee, turn, rotate that body. 3-second hold, and same thing on the other side. It's going to feel probably uncomfortable depending on where and how tight the that trigger point is. But what we want to do is, this is really mobilizing the spine and our ribs. And so the important thing is that most times we focus on, oh, I have a tight muscle, just give me a massage. And massage feels like it makes it feel better, but it still comes back. And again, part of that is because if you don't reset the position of the joint, then the muscle tightness is really going to be adapting back to how the joint is normally positioned or stuck. So mobilizing that trunk. These are called seated trunk rotations. And you're putting a little bit of pressure with this hand to help you get a little bit more of a turn. You might even get a couple cracks, but this is really good for that spine. And don't be worried about any popping. That's going to be more so positive, releasing tension and allowing that joint position to reset. That's going to be very good for you. So the other good thing is that if you have a chair like this, you can also sit at your desk. If you have a supportive chair that's, nowadays most people have those little like rolling chairs that they sit at, but maybe if you don't, you have a chair that has a firm back, just put that pressure right there while you're typing, put that massage ball and rest back. You can get some massage balls from Amazon or from Walmart or anything like that. And it feels pretty good. Get that spot. Again, you don't have to hold it there for a long time, 2 minutes, 3 minutes, or build up to whatever feels tolerable, what's comfortable. But using this kind of regimen can be very beneficial. So if you found this video helpful, like it and leave a comment. Let us know what you found most helpful. For some people, having that severe kind of pain for chronic periods of time that has been there for a long period. I know we've had people who've come to see us who tried dry needling, they tried acupuncture, they tried massages, and they still have that pain keep coming back. And that's because the root issue hasn't been addressed. And so we are people who focus on addressing the root issue. And a lot of times it's not what you've been focusing on. It's actually something that you haven't been paying attention to that you may not have been aware of. So maybe most of the times we pay attention attention to the pain and the tight knot that we feel, but there's actually something else that's contributing to it. And sometimes it's actually a nerve coming from our neck. And so a full comprehensive assessment is going to be what's beneficial for you. A neck pain and upper back pain diagnostic would be really beneficial. And so one of the things that you can do to have a free conversation with us is hit the link in our description. And that way you'll be able to get a free conversation where we're going to ask you some specific questions to tell you exactly what's going on. And we've been doing this with hundreds of patients, and it's very successful to help them get full relief. So check out some of the testimonials on our page, and I look forward to seeing you in the next video. Thank you for hitting the subscribe button. See you next time.